Everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another fantasy match preview. This is for the game between New Zealand and India. It's the first ODI and it's going to be played down at Eden Park. And I'm starting with the ground dimensions because that is the most important and interesting part of this game. So, this is the televised ground dimensions that was shown during the 2015 World Cup, where the straight boundaries were much shorter. As shown here, you can see 53 and 55 meters. Although, as per some reporters at the ground, the straight boundary can be as short as 45 meters. So, it totally depends on the pitch that would be used tomorrow morning. But what this also means is because these straight boundaries are very short, it can be very high scoring. And if you go as per the reports that we have seen, the pitch should be pretty flat and a belter, so it should be really good for batting. So on that note, let's look at what is the best team we can make for this game, and ensure you hit the like button before we start with that. So first up, we look at the keeping section, and here you'll have to go with Devon Conway with the kind of form that he's in, and Tom Latham is also a very stable batter, so should be a decent choice. And then when you look at the batting section, here Suryakumar Yadav, Kane Williamson both picked themselves. Glenn Phillips has been in really good touch, so should be able to do well. Shubman Gill, this format will suit him and he should be able to do well with the bat. But Shikhar Dhawan is a slight doubt for me because he's been sort of rusty with the kind of form that he's been in. And if you look at the New Zealand bowling attack, they have the armory to attack him. And also keep in mind, while the straight boundaries are short, there's a lot of pace and bounce available on these tracks. So the bowlers will try and go slightly short to try and ensure that those straight boundaries are thrown out of the window. As far as the other Indian keeping options are concerned, Samson is a good choice, especially because he does try to play straight quite a bit and his square game is also equally strong, and the pace and bounce should suit him. But yes, that's all if he plays. If he plays, then you can pick him. Then we look at the all-rounder. Shardul Thakur should be a very important pick here, and he in all likelihood can also contribute a bit with the bat, so that can be an interesting angle. I'm not too tempted to go with any of the other all-rounders for now. In the bowling section, Tim Southee, Arshdeep Singh both in top form in the T20 series, so I don't think there's too much doubt on why you want to pick them. Lockie Ferguson also should be able to do well here because the pace and bounce, plus he's an Auckland boy, so he would know the conditions pretty well. Now, how do you make the last pick? I think Umran Malik, if he plays, will be a very good pick here with the pace and bounce. I'm not too sure you would want to go with any other all-rounders. Mitchell Santner can be in the game if you feel Shikhar Dhawan will be out early, so that is one choice for you to make. But keep in mind, because the boundaries are shorter, spinners might face the cut with the ball. Hence, I've also not opted with Chahal for now. I've tried to go with extra batting. So it's very important for you to understand what is the pitch report, what are the ground dimensions, and based on that you make a final call, which will only happen if you look at the report or the pre-analysis at 5:30 am tomorrow morning before the game. For now, I'm making my last pick as Sanju Samson, but it would be very provisional to how the final track and the dimensions look like. So I've tried to cover two bowling options from each side, and Shardul is practically an all-rounder too. And I've tried to cover the batting because I know there is one logic here that batsman, like when he fails, he does not give you any points. But the problem on such a ground is because the likelihood of boundaries being hit is so high that whichever batsman strikes here is going to strike really big, and if we leave any of them, that danger will be very high. Versus when you leave any of the bowlers, even if they get 25, 37, 50 odd points, you can still cover that up. But if a batsman comes in and scores and gets you like 150, 160 odd points and you don't have that batter, then you'll have a hard time covering that. So yes, that is the thought process behind going with extra batting. Devon Conway will be my captain with the kind of form that he's in, especially if he bats first, he gets his time, so you can make that choice. And my vice captain would be Suryakumar Yadav. Now, what is the other option that you can take in terms of grand leagues? I think whichever team bats first, you can load up their batting a bit because they will try to put in a big score, and that could make the chase slightly tough, and it could also mean a collapse. So one GL approach for you is to take first innings batters, and then after that take a few extra second inning bowlers. So that is one thought process. Other thought process is if you see that there is some live grass on the pitch up front, and then you can opt to drop the first innings opening batters. So yes, those are two ways for you to look at the game. Apart from that, if I'm awake, I'll surely cover this game live for you. thank you so much, and do join us on the Telegram channel Fantasy Crick Pro for the final teams and updates, and hit the like button before you leave. Also predict in the comment section how many runs you feel Dhawan will hit in this game. All the good luck to you.